I wanted to try it at least for a year, and I thought I would only stay in Japan for 1 year, and this is my second year, so it's been good.
It's really, really good. Probably one of the best things about this placement is the people, and I always tell people that everyone's really friendly.
I've really come to appreciate these little bits of Japanese culture, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to if I didn't come here on JET.
It's a lot of fun. The students are very energetic, they're always smiling, they like to see a foreign face, and they want to try and communicate with a foreign face. So I do enjoy it a lot.
I found it a great experience, and I hope you will too.
Japan, a land abounding in nature, customs and tradition. With extremes in temperature ranging from hot sun-kissed summers like those in Okinawa to chilly snow-covered mountaintop scene in Hokkaido. There is much to see and do in this land of great contrasts. Every year, Japan plays host to approximately 6,000 participants from over 40 countries around the world coming on a JET program in the name of grassroots internationalisation at the local level. With ample opportunities to make new acquaintances and gain a wider understanding of Japan's culture, its people and its language. So, what makes the JET program experience so special? Let's take a closer look. The foreign language teaching that ALTs, Assistant Language Teachers, provide is the impetus to learn about the target culture in relation to its Japanese counterpart. Now, let's go and pay a friendly visit to an ALT from the United States currently residing in Kagoshima City on Kyushu Island.
Kind of an old style area, so a lot of traditions and history, the Last Samurai, and there's a famous volcano, Sakurajima, which everyone is very proud of.
ALTs are assigned to junior and senior high schools to assist Japanese teachers of English, otherwise known as JTEs. Both work as a team to improve and promote foreign language education in the classroom.
You better not. I'm just kidding. With team teaching, I can give my JTE ideas and they can give me ideas, and we work together and make the best possible lesson plan for the students. And it helps with skits and model conversations to have two people, you know, and make it more fun and interesting for the students.
If I win, I ask her, what sports do you like?
I like basketball. At first it was strange because I'm not used to sharing a classroom, but it really works well if you do it right. We can enjoy and have a good time, and the students think it's great that the Japanese teacher can speak an English conversation with me. And how about your uniform? This color and this
Green. Green.
green. You guys are. Well, usually we have rice or bread. Today is a rice meal, so we use our chopsticks. What's that? Oh, movie stars. Oh. Usually it's nice to chat and have more personal contact with the students. I enjoy it, and the students are more comfortable talking with me in English. We can talk about sports or hobbies or shopping. A Thanksgiving party. Teaching students traditional Thanksgiving foods that come from America: pumpkin pie, Jello ring, and sweet potato casserole. As an ALT, it's important to show them your own home country's culture, help your kids learn about many cultures and not just your own. Sometimes things might be strange or difficult, but you'll grow to enjoy it and understand it. Even if you don't agree with it, you are in a foreign country, and keep an open mind and enjoy the culture. You're in a great place and enjoy yourself. Take advantage, jump right in and do everything you can do. Shoot! Modern art.
Next, let's go and visit another hard-working ALT, this time from the UK, who is currently residing in Toyama on the Sea of Japan coast.
So last night I was so cold in bed. I was freezing. It's really starting to get very, very cold. Okay? Sensei, did you find last night was really cold?
Very, very cold. And this morning I feel very, very cold. So I wear sweater and suit.
I see.
I'm really happy about my team teaching situation. We share the work quite evenly between myself and the teacher. Before the lesson we always go through what we want to teach the students and how we want to do it. My JTs were so accommodating and would make sure that I understood exactly what I was doing and exactly how it would be done.
Lydia Sensei is crazy for snowboarding.
Oh man, I love snowboarding.
Yeah, but actually we have snow.
As far as English teaching goes, I think the most important role of an ALT is to provide encouragement for the students, to help the students understand that they really can communicate in English. A lot of students have a fear of making mistakes or of not being understood. And once you start encouraging them and making it clear that you really do understand what they're saying, they suddenly become a lot more enthusiastic and really excited about learning English.
Nani? Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
I didn't study Japanese before coming to Japan. Claire sent out some workbooks just before we arrived after we'd been accepted. So that covered basic things that JETs should know, such as how to introduce themselves or how to ask where something is.
この方たちも大体1年半くらい前はゼロだったんですけども、今は2級受けるために漢字は大体800くらい分かりますし、ちょっとした会話でしたらもうほとんど問題なくできますし、日本での生活はエンジョイしていらっしゃると思いますけれど。
Hi, this is my apartment. It's quite typical of an inner city jet. As soon as you walk in the front door, you've got the kitchen, which is a nice little small space here. The toilet cubicle is in here. And then I'm quite lucky to have a separate bathroom, shower room and everything else in there. If you walk on through, this is my main living space, which I use for eating, for emailing home and for sleeping as well. And this is what is classed, I guess, as a 6 tatami mat room, which is quite standard of, as I say, inner city apartments. I feel homesick from time to time. Mostly, I spent last Christmas actually in Japan, in here, and I have to say I didn't enjoy that very much, just because I was aware of what was going on back home and that I was missing out. But I've got the photos up to help me think about them in a different way, and I speak to them really often via like instant messenger and on email, so it's really not as bad as you would think it could be. Yeah, one of the great things about the JET community is it's there. It's just this community that already understands you, that you don't have to make an effort with to be understood. And it's just so much fun getting to know other cultures, as well as about Japanese culture, but about American culture and South African culture. So I'm really pleased that I've got a good JET community around me as well.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I'm a third year ALT, and I never expected to stay 3 years when I first came here. But it's been really good. Great friends and really good times, so that's why I'm still here, I guess.
Wow! Looks like there are so many rewarding experiences to be found. Next, let's head to the city of Ishinomaki, lying northwest on the Pacific Ocean side of Japan, which plays host to this energetic and vibrant ALT from New Zealand.
I come from the north of New Zealand, so I'm not used to this cold climate. I saw snow for the very first time 3 years ago when I was in Japan. How do I come to school? Well, I've got a few options. I can walk, or I can ride my bike, or I can use my scooter. It can be cold. It can be really cold on a scooter in winter.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Very good.
So I have to teach you some simple gestures. So everybody stand up.
Stand up.
Please spread out. Please run. Number 3 is freeze. Freeze. I love it because the kids are so small and so cute, and they're still very energetic, and they'll run around and just be really into you. That I'll at least go to one elementary school a week, so it's a good, refreshing time. I have 5 junior high schools and about 10 to 12 elementary schools, and even 1 preschool. So I see many different teachers.
They are walking to Oppisanchi.
They are walking to Pittsburgh.
All right. They are walking to Queen's house.
Junior high schools are where I spend most of my time. So I find they are very supportive of what I do. Ken is listening to music.
Ken is listening to music.
Demi is talking with a man.
The student will be excited and eager to communicate in English with the ALT when he comes to school. So when Toa comes to school and come to class, the student will usually get excited and want to talk in English with him.
We're here to break that stereotype. I'm not blonde and I'm not blue-eyed, so the Japanese people, especially some of the older ones, do tend to kind of look at me and go, "What the heck's that?" So yeah, I've got to try and destroy that myth that we're all blonde and blue-eyed. My culture is like a really important part of me. I perform traditional New Zealand Māori dancing. It's a part of me. It's been part of me forever. Well, I guess since I've born. And I believe if you share your culture with somebody, you can get to know them better. You're going to come into a country that you might never have been into before. Everything's going to be really foreign to you, just as you are to the Japanese people. So have a bit of tolerance and try and learn from them. If you try and think of your country's values in this country, you're going to clash heads with a lot of things. So you really just got to be tolerant and embrace the change. That's why you came here in the first place. So enjoy it.
I'm a teacher in Sendai City, and I love teaching English to my students. Japanese students are so enthusiastic in learning English, but maybe some of them are not. I need your help. With your help, they can learn English more happily. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Bye.
Let's move on to the other position of CIR, Coordinator for International Relations. Here, they can use their outstanding Japanese language ability to successfully assimilate themselves with the local community. Now, let's travel to bustling Yokosuka City on Tokyo Bay, where we find an American jet participant enjoying her time as a CIR in the big city.
Working as a CIR for Yokosuka City has been really incredible. I think one of the things that I appreciate the most about my office is I'm the second CIR to be here, and my predecessor had a different set of skills from myself, and so my coworkers and my supervisors really helped to cater the CIR position to our skills, for example, versus I have had a chance to improve my Japanese skills by doing oral interpretation and a lot of written translations.
Today I'm emceeing at one of the city's international ceremonies. We do 4 per year and they're a lot of fun. It's a chance for me to get out of the office. I get an opportunity to meet really interesting people, ambassadors, mayors, and other people from the foreign ministry.
We are honored to introduce the many distinguished guests in attendance today.
And then afterwards they're always followed by a reception where we have really, really good food from around the world, and I usually attend with the mayor and basically interpret for him in the middle.
Well, once a week I volunteer with the Yokosuka International Association. I teach a Japanese language class to foreign residents who live in the area. It's interesting because I, of course, am a student of Japanese myself, but I really enjoy the class. I do because I feel like the job of the CIR is also to assist in exchange activities related to foreign residents living in the area. Yokosuka is really a wonderful community. The people here are so nice, they're very open-minded and really foreigner-friendly. I think Yokosuka is a great place to live if you are a foreigner in Japan. Today I was invited to my predecessor's tea ceremony. We're at a Japanese tea garden right now right below Tokyo. I came in my own clothes today, but a bunch of ladies helped me out and they dressed me. Took about 20 minutes and they did my hair up and everything, so I feel very special.
I am very happy having Amy with us. She's helping us so much. There are many things that we are able to do in our international capacity, thanks to having a CIR in our office.
Let's head to the countryside to breathe some fresh country air whilst taking in the sights of Chunan Town on the island of Shikoku. Here a Canadian CIR resides, enjoying the simple life of what rural Japan has to offer. We'll see that there's much more that meets the eye when it comes to living in rural areas, as not only the scenery is breathtaking, but there is much to be learned and discovered from the people that reside in these types of areas.
Originally I was expecting to go to a large area, but being in a small town was a really, really good thing that happened. When you're in a small town, you get an opportunity to do lots of different things that you normally wouldn't be able to do in a city. For instance, I do a lot of little things, whether it's rice farming or just regular farming, meeting people. You really get a chance to be more intimate with your colleagues, I believe, because everyone in the town kind of has to work together to do different things. And you really feel like kind of part of the town or part of the family, I think.
This is our town-sponsored English conversation class. We usually hold it about 2 or 3 times a month. It's a good opportunity to meet other people other than children who want to learn English, people in the town. It's a good opportunity for them to use English because they never really have the chance outside of this class. So yeah, I really enjoy the class. Well, to be honest, before I came, I thought that a CIR didn't really do any teaching at all. But actually, after coming here and doing my English classes, I actually think it's a really good idea for CIRs to be able to go out to elementary schools and teach English.
CIRs have to speak a little bit of Japanese, and I think when you're able to speak a little bit of Japanese, it allows you to connect with the children on a much kind of deeper level than if you didn't speak their language at all. So when you're first teaching a child English, to be able to communicate with them in Japanese actually does wonders, kind of helps them open up and helps them kind of enjoy English more than otherwise I think it would.
2 legs. 2 legs. はい、ちょっと離してください。続きます。1.
I live in community-funded housing, So our town runs this housing complex, and it's actually a really nice place. It's really quite big. We have 3 bedrooms, and then a living room and a kitchen, and it's in its own house with 2 floors. The good thing, I guess, about living in a rural area is that more often than bigger city jets, you get to live in a much bigger place for a much cheaper cost. So I think we're really lucky to have gotten this house. I recommend everyone should try applying for the JET program. When you come to a new country or somewhere you don't know the culture and language, you really get a chance to learn a lot about yourself. And if I could recommend it to anyone, I think everyone should at least have the opportunity to live and work in another country. You get to learn a lot about yourself, you get to improve a lot of things. I think it's an experience that not only makes you better, but it makes the people that you work with and the people that you live with in Japan, it makes their lives better as well. So I really think if you have the opportunity, you should try for it. Good luck.
I think that the JET program has a much better support system. There's a national support system with the program coordinators, the PCs at Clare. There's also the prefectural support system, which is the PA system. And so there's an area support system among our jets. So we actually have area representatives helping other jets in their area. So this really sets the JET program apart from other language programs because I don't think other programs really have this sort of support.
Learn about the world and increase their interest in English and the rest of the world is really rewarding.
This is my first job outside of college, and so I've learned a lot about how I am in the workplace.
가장 기쁜 거는 뭐니 해도 아무래도 학교에서 가르치고 있기 때문에 그 학생들이 한국어가 점점 늘어가는 것을 보는 게 정말 기쁜 것 같습니다.
Я думаю, это большой шанс для вас. И поверьте мне, перед тем, как приехать сюда, очень много сомнений. А что будет? А как будет? А все ли у меня получится? Но несмотря ни на что, рискуйте, ведь кто не рискует, тот не пьет шампанское. И у вас все получится, верьте в это.
Soyez patient et ne vous faites pas trop de comment on dit, expectations en français, donc faites pas trop d'idées à l'avance. Soyez calme et venez ici. Et puis, vous allez voir, le Japon va être une belle chose. Prenez ce qui passe, et puis à ce moment-là, vous allez pouvoir tirer le maximum de votre expérience.
如果把世界比喻成一本书的话呢，那么日本就是其中一页不得不去读的很有趣的一页书。
You have to prepare yourself to be flexible. You have to prepare yourself to put up with just some very strange responses to you as someone who's different. People stare at you a lot. People ask you really silly questions. You get stereotyped a lot. And if you take it positively, you become more positive and you just leave feeling that you had a wonderful experience. So come to Japan!